Hi everyone, welcome back to BlogChat. I didn't do a BlogChat last week because I had baby here because it was half term and trying to vlog with her around was just not going to happen. So I decided to just hold off a week, and so I've got a lot to talk about this week, so I hope you'll bear with me. I'm in her room today because downstairs it's really hot today, and downstairs is, I'd have to put my lights on. It's like a hole in our living room. It's so dark, it's like a cave. So I went outside to try and vlog, and someone's mowing the lawn, which was really inconsiderate. So I've come upstairs and I've shut her windows, and her room is the lightest that I can find in the house. So hopefully you can see me enough. So BlogChat's where I just talk to you about anything that I've got going on blogging wise. Sometimes there might be a little tip in there of something that I've found that's going on. Other times it's just what collaborations we're working on. And a few people have fed back that they find it really interesting hearing what other bloggers do. I know I do. So anyway, I'm going to carry on. So here's this week. So we've just got back from Witchwood Festival. We went there to review the weekend for the festival. So I'll have a full review coming up on my blog. I think it's on Thursday. We had a good time. It was fine. It wasn't as big as anywhere near the size of Camp Festival. To me, it felt more like a sort of country fair than a proper festival. But there was lots to do. I think that we would have benefited a little bit more had baby been a little bit older. Some of the craft activities and things were maybe just slightly too old for her, but she did have a lovely time, mainly on the bouncy castle slide that she adored. So we have also just finished working with Hyundai. So we had a Hyundai Santa Fe for about a week and a half. They kindly extended it so we could take it to Witchwood. Thank God, because I don't know how we'd have put all our stuff in my little car. But anyway, baby called it the posh car and didn't want it to go home. I can't believe how much we adored it. I think they're about £35,000, so there's no way we'd get a new one, but I think we're going to try and look in the future to get a second-hand one that's a few years old, because it was just an amazing car. We loved it. So I'm halfway through, still working with Braun and Brit Moms for a big Father's Day campaign, and we're sort of a third of the way through that. What else? Myself and Katie over at What Katie Says have a collaborative blogging magazine blog called Live Love Blog. I don't know if you've heard of it or if you know it. If you've not, go and check it out. It's liveloveblog.co.uk. And we ran a Twitter chat last week for an hour, and it was amazing. It was so good. Loads of people joined in. Everyone was supportive with each other. They asked questions, we answered as much as we could, and everyone had really good feedback that it was really good. And so we're going to try and do it monthly, because weekly we'll just mash our heads. It's really hard for two people to keep up with all of those notifications, and then when everyone starts talking to everyone else as well, and you've still got to keep track, it's a busy hour. So we're going to try and do it monthly, so look out for those. I think we might set a certain date, but we'll let you know. I've just written probably my maybe 7th or 8th newbies roundup for Brit Moms. So I love being the Brit Moms Newbies editor. I love being able to shout out these talented bloggers that people kind of maybe assume wouldn't be as proficient in blogging or whatever as more experienced, but they're incredible writers, and I don't think it really matters when you come into blogging. It's not a testament to your ability or anything. It's just that you've just found it now. So I'm really excited to see which of the newbies will be given the Fresh Voice Award at the Brilliance in Blogging Awards. So can't wait for that. That would be really exciting. Out of the 5 that made the final, I've got to go today. What I'm doing today is I've got to go and take pictures for a bag review. I was kindly sent a bag by Radley, and I've got to go and take some pictures of that today. I've also been sent a bamboo spark. I don't know if you've heard of these. You can write on the pad and it goes straight onto the electronically onto the pad and onto your smartphone, so that you can, for example, your kid could draw a picture and it would be then saved forever. So we're working with that company to do with Father's Day, so baby's got to draw her daddy as a superhero later, so that'll be fun. I've just filmed my Logstars, which goes live tomorrow. So that was 10 things that make me me. So if you want to have a go at that, Logstars is a really good way to start vlogging. If you've done 1 or 2 or you've not done any, or if you're a seasoned vlogger, it's fine. But it just because we give you the topic, it's a really easy way into vlogging. I know I found that when we started it. So also something that I've just heard about today, I didn't really even realise this, but this is kind of a little tip, is that there's a website, you might all already know this, but called whois.com, and it gives the details of who owns the domain names. So there was a bit of a talk on one of the forums on Facebook this morning, and I didn't realise this. And I went onto that, put my URL in, and up pops my address and my phone number and everything. And obviously you might not be bothered about that, and I do give out my address to PR and stuff, but hopefully they're not just going to give it to a random stranger. So the fact that within 2 clicks someone could find my home address and my phone number kind of freaked me out a little bit. So maybe not freak me out, but just kind of thought I just don't want that on there. So, and yes, I know if you send out a newsletter, you're meant to put it at the bottom. I do a really shortened version of my address because I don't want everyone to know where I live. I think that's a safe thing when you've got kids and you're on the internet. So go on whois.com, put in your URL, see what details come up. If you're a .co.uk, I think you can get it removed for free. If you're .com like I am, it costs £5.98 from your hosting company. So I'm with TSO, and I phoned them up, emailed them today and said I need to be taken off that. I paid them £5.98 for the year, and they'll remove me from, well, they'll remove my address and phone number, which is obviously all you want. So just that was a little heads up. If you already know, sorry about that, but if you don't, then you might just want to have a little check. Whois.com. Okay, so I'm just about this weekend, we've got to do a project with Butterkist, who have got a yogurt covered popcorn, but they're sending us on one of the Stickman trails, so that'll be quite exciting to do that. I had a chat with my Brit Moms sponsor, who are Bio Eden, and it's amazing, it's mind-blowing. They take they extract stem cells, I can't even say it, stem cells from milk teeth that fall out naturally, and those stem cells are the most powerful cells that can then transform into other cells and help fight disease in the future. So it is mind-blowing. But sometimes when a child, anyone gets ill, but especially a child, it can be really difficult to find a match of a cell match so that they can try and fight the disease and obviously make the child better. If these milk teeth are dealt with correctly as they fall out and they're sent for banking, well, they extract the cells and then they test the quality and then they bank them, then that can be stored forever. And if your child ever needs that, then they have a perfect match of stem cells, which have been proven to be really useful in fighting so many diseases that it's actually mind-blowing. And they're kindly giving us, as part of their sponsorship, an early access program, because obviously baby's teeth aren't falling out yet, but you can have an early access program where you pay, I think it's a £5 per month fee, and you have the package ready to sort of, you've got to do when the tooth drops out, you've got to put it in a little test tube in milk that they send to you, and then you've got to send it so it preserves everything as well as it can. But obviously we're away off that, but we can just pay that, and then that accrues off any money we pay in the future. But actually the rates are really reasonable. It can work out that all you can pay is £12.95 a month, so it's kind of like an insurance. So I think it's something that when this ends with us, this collaboration, that we'll end up carrying on doing, because it's just this peace of mind, I think, for the future. So it was really, really interesting to learn all about the diseases it can help fight and what they're doing there at Bio Eden. I'm also working this week with Cathedral City for a cheese campaign, so I have to cook something up for them. We're working also with Mamas and Papas, and I've just done, I'm looking down because I've got my notes because I can't remember, but there's all my notes, my bullet journal, which is all peeling. But we're working also, I've just done a little quick vlog for Mothersnet, who are doing a video fronted by Holly Willoughby about the truths, the universal truths of parenting. So that was fun, just a little video that I just shot now. And there's bits and bobs and there's lots going on, but I think they're the main biggest things. And as I've been chatting for 10 minutes already, I think that's probably enough for me today. But I hope you enjoy hearing, I'm just going to put my diary down. I hope you enjoy hearing what we're getting up to, and if there's anything that you want to talk to me about, or you want me to answer a question either in BlogChat or in Blog Fix Friday, which is obviously published every Friday, then please do let me know. Just leave a message in the comments or on one of my social platforms, and I'll do my best to answer them for you. So thanks for listening, and I'll see you next week. Bye.